The storm is roaring on a path that could see it hit Florida's west coast as a Category 4 hurricane. The U.S. National Hurricane Center said in a 4:30 a.m. update that Ian made landfall in Cuba as it continued to strengthen, with sustained winds of 125 miles per hour. The center defines a major hurricane as a Category 3 storm or higher, meaning maximum sustained winds of at least 111 miles per hour, and Ian became a Category 3 hurricane earlier Tuesday. Red Cross in Georgia mobilizes volunteers ahead of Hurricane Ian. Georgia officials continue tracking Hurricane Ian's path. Hurricane Ian made landfall in Cuba as a Category 3 storm and could build to a Category 4 by the time its rain and winds hit Florida. Georgia officials say they already have resources ready to move wherever they are needed. Ian won't linger over Cuba but will slow down over the Gulf of Mexico, growing wider and stronger, which will have the potential to produce significant wind and storm surge impacts along the west coast of Florida, the Hurricane Center said. A surge of up to 10 feet of ocean water and 10 inches of rain was predicted across the Tampa Bay area, with as much as 15 inches in isolated areas. That's enough water to inundate coastal communities. People fill sandbags at Helen Howarth Park as they prepare for the possible arrival of Hurricane Ian in St. Petersburg, Florida. Photo by Joe Raedle / Getty Images. Floridians lined up for hours in Tampa to collect bags of sand and cleared store shelves of bottled water. Governor DeSantis declared a statewide emergency and warned that Ian could lash large areas of the state, knocking out power and interrupting fuel supplies as it swirls northward off the state's Gulf Coast. Hurricane Ian, airport closures to impact travel between Tampa and Atlanta. You have a significant storm that may end up being a Category 4 hurricane, DeSantis said at a news conference. That's going to cause a huge amount of storm surge. You're going to have flood events. You're going to have a lot of different impacts. In Georgia, leaders in the Peach State say they want to take every measure to keep people safe, working with FEMA, local emergency management officials, and the National Weather Service as they track Ian's movement.